Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back for another episode of Overkill Trading. We are taking some chart requests today, and we are also hitting our 10x watch list. This is the penny stocks and altcoins that we keep track of here on this channel, and we're just going to be diving into the chart requests here first. I want to take a look at Bitcoin and see where we are in the scheme of things. We are already almost back to all-time highs, and the halvening isn't even here yet, folks. So I want to point out something. I posted in the Discord the other day, but the last halvening was back in 2020. I think it was in March or April of 2020. So what you've seen in the past few cycles is when that halvening comes, okay, that halving comes, it was the 16th in here. So every 4 years, the supply amount of Bitcoin gets cut in half. So the amount that can be mined gets cut in half. So all that aside, the fundamental stuff aside, the technical side of things, the halvening, the move has happened about a year and a half after the halvening. Okay, so we had one in 2020. We had one in 2016. 2016 was right here. Okay, we had the move up there. Okay, we had this massive move up all the way from 16 to 17, right? The next year, year and a half, Bitcoin just ran. Okay, same thing happened back here. The halving was right here in 2020, somewhere in this area. And the next year, year and a half, we just ran. So the halving is coming up in April, folks. And if you guys don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, learn about it. It's very interesting. There can only be 21 million of these coins, 21 million Bitcoins ever in existence. It's like gold. It's a scarce asset, right? There's only so much gold on the earth. So we're coming into the next halving, right? The next halving in the next in the next 2 months. So again, it happened in 2020 right here. We ran for the next year, year and a half. It happened back in 2016. We ran for the next year, year and a half. If history repeats itself, things are going to get real interesting here because we have never been so close to all-time. We have never been this close to all-time highs coming up into the halving. So, I mean, if history repeats itself and we run for the next year, year and a half, Bitcoin's going to be a lot higher than 50K. Okay, it's going to be a lot higher than 69 too. We're literally only about, what is this, 30% off of all-time highs. That's insane. I mean, we called this bottom out back here in right at the beginning of 2023, right? We got our monthly green dot on the indicator. If you guys don't have this trading indicator, it's over there inside of the Discord under this tab. Okay, this thing's called the top on Bitcoin and the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. Okay, so again, we're selling up here and we're buying down here. It's really that simple using the indicator. Okay, we use the stochastic and we use the green dots to buy and the red dots to sell. If you guys aren't familiar with the trading rules, okay, they're right over here. We're long-term investors. We do not day trade. We trade a weekly chart. Okay, we only trade assets, again, that are trending above the light blue line. This is our light blue line. Okay, this is the yearly average price. It's called the exponential moving average. I got a whole entire course on how to set it up and how to use it over here in the Discord as well. It's absolutely free. You guys can join that by clicking the link in the description or down in the comments section below. But back to the 50 EMA, we do not want to trade against the trend as traders. Okay, so when a price is trending below the 50, it's in a downtrend. Okay, we do not want to buy. For example, we don't want to buy these green dots down here because we're below the 50, right? Below the 50. Yes, you could have been dollar cost averaging down here, sure. But where we want to buy is the breakout above the 50 and the pull back into it, just like you saw there. Okay, broke up above the 50, pulled back into it, boom, that's where we're adding. Okay, you can take profits here if you want, boom, it pulled back again into it, bang, that's where we're adding. So now we're just doing the ripski. So you can see when we broke below it here, that was our sign to get out. That was our sign that, hey, we shouldn't be taking a trade because, again, we're trading against the trend because we're down below the yearly average price. So if you could see, right, this was the time to buy Bitcoin back here. Okay, boom, boom. Perfect trade setup there. Perfect trade setup there. Okay, perfect trade setup there. The bounces off the 50, the green dots off the 50 are the most bullish entries. Those are the ones you bet your 401k on, right? And we had a couple opportunities there, 2023, earlier in 2023, and I think we're going to get a couple of those throughout this bull run. If we really run for the next year, year and a half, I think there's going to be a couple opportunities to buy bounces off the 50. We're just running hot right now. We're running right off the 9 EMA, and like I said, these are the exponential moving averages. So I go ahead and use the 9, the 200, and the 50. The 9 is the purple line, the 200 is the blue, and the light one is the 50. The most important one, in my opinion, is the 50, but the 9 keeps track of the momentum, And the weekly, or the 200 week, that's just the 200 week average. So that's more of a bigger moving average, right? 200 weeks is about 4 or 5 years. So this is the 4 or 5 year average. This is the 1 year average. And this is like the last 2-3 month average. And again, you guys can come over here and get the trading indicator now. I got this all set up to where you can just click this link, and this template's actually going to share with you. So this is just going to automatically load into your account. This will load into your TradingView account after you go through here and set it up. Okay, and that's yours. You can use it exactly how we do on this channel and follow along. We call out all of these green and red dots right over here inside the Discord. You can see we just got one on AVAX this morning. Okay, we got a red dot on AVAX. That's a sell signal. We got a bunch pop off over the weekend here. You can see a bunch of them came through. Near Algo, AKT, XLM, ZRX, XRP hit, AMP, LimeWire. I mean, there's a ton of them just going off right now. So we're bullish on the markets right now. You can still see that in Bitcoin. I mean, I don't know. People are talking about shorting this thing. I just think they're out of their minds. Okay, where we like to sell is when the stochastic, that blue line, gets up to 100. So right now it's only sitting at about 77. Could we take some profits here? Yeah, but I think we're going to rally on this thing all the way up to 60 at least. I think we might find some resistance at 60. That's probably where I'd be looking to take some off the table on Bitcoin. And after Bitcoin's run is done, we'll see if the altcoins follow, because the altcoins haven't really ran yet. So everything's going into Bitcoin right now, and normally the altcoins will lag. So we'll take a look at some charts. You guys got some requests in. You guys have been calling out some absolute bangers. Shout out to the Spartan Army over there in the Discord, all the members, all the recruits, everybody over there, the generals. You guys are keeping this thing going. You guys are the ones that keep this wheel turning. Again, I tell you guys all the time, this channel is not about me. It's about all of us as a community and winning together. And we've called out some absolute bangers. You guys have to be making some money on some trades, because this freaking alert system has called out some absolute freaking rippers. We saw what? VeChain yesterday or last week just absolutely pop up. We've been talking about this since right here. Okay, I purchased this thing right off that 50 bounce right there. You can see it broke out over it like I talked about at the beginning, pulled back into it, bang. Right around that price is where we wanted to buy, and this thing, boom, shot up about 40-50%, and that move just looks like it's getting started again. Not looking to sell till that stochastic gets back up there at 100. So that was just one of them. There's been a ton of them, but I want to cover your guys' requests today, and I don't got a lot of time. I got a meeting at 10 o'clock, so we'll see how this thing goes. Let's start here at the top. Okay, actually, let's start at the top. Let's change that by the percentage change there and start with PRO. So again, these are the requests over here from our Discord. If you guys have requests throughout the week, go ahead and drop them in this thread, and I will answer them every Wednesday and Saturday. We drop new videos. We're dropping new videos right here on YouTube, so stay tuned in for that, and let's dive into it. So first request is going to be PRO, and this one's looking good. So we had the breakout on this one. Okay, above the 50. There was the big breakout up to 93, and what did it do? It pulled all the way back. So now it's just consolidating right here on the 50-week. I love it. Again, I love to buy the bounces off the 50-week moving average. When we break out over that thing, that's when things get extremely bullish. So I actually want to see if this one's on TradingView here, and it is. So I'm going to actually add this one to our altcoin watch list, and it's on Coinbase. I'm sorry, not TradingView. So I'm going to go ahead and add an alert to this one. So these are like smaller cap coins. Right, our altcoin watch list is our smaller cap coins. These are the high risk, high reward plays. Ones you don't have to risk as much on to make a lot on, if that makes sense, right? Because they can run 2, 3, 4, 500%. I mean, this thing all the way back to all-time highs right now is around a 10x. Okay, and I like where it's sitting right here on the 50. Boom. That's a green candle right there. That's a reversal candle. So what you want to do is you want to use a stop loss at 45 cents, right? That is rule number what? 6. We're always using a stop loss on our trades. And yes, we don't have the green dot confirmation yet, but we're getting some consolidation. Consolidation means there's no sellers or no buyers at the moment. We're just going sideways. We're doing one of these in the stealth phase, right? Consolidation is a good thing. Okay, you can see here the mean. The mean is the 50-week that I talk about. That light blue line, the mean, the mean of the price. We want to buy the breakout over it and the pull back into it. The breakout over it and the pull back into it. This one looks really good. This one is now on our altcoin watch list. This is a good call out. We also have a research tool over here in the Discord that you could type info, and you type in the ticker, and then it will actually pull up all the information on that specific asset. So this one's actually only a $30 million market cap. So this is a really, really small coin. Okay, that's 30 million is cheap. It's ranked number 820. It looks like it's a decentralized real estate marketplace backed by superior blockchain infrastructure to facilitate real-time unified transaction orders to reduce fraud and redundancy. So that sounds legit. And I think my brother Bruno Bones called this one out over here in the cord. So shout out to Bruno Bones. And this one looks like an interesting project. Like I said, we're keeping our eye on this one. This is a good one to start the day with. Okay, we're always looking to add to our list. So if something's on the orange list, it's our altcoin watch list. If something's on the purple list, it's on our looking to buy list. Okay, we got some names like Ethereum and Link and Dot. I'm excited to get through these requests here today. XYO, this one's taking off here. Good call out. Okay, you're getting the green dot there. Bang. Okay, lifting off. Okay, again, what do? We broke out over it. We pulled back into it. What's happening now? Boom, we're ripping off of it. Okay, XYO looks real good too. Is this one on Coinbase? It is. Look at that. We're 2 for 2, baby. Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set an alert on this one as well for you guys. And if you guys don't know how to set these alerts, you just right-click down here on the indicator. You hit Add Alert. Okay, and then you do once per bar, and you can set one for the small green. That means buy, and the red circle means sell, obviously. So I just set them for the buy signals right now because we are in a bull market, and I'm going to go ahead and add that one. That one's going to be called out here. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds or a couple minutes to actually go through, but that alert is now set and is going to be called out over there. Boom, there it is. Okay, and boom, there it is right there. So I could actually, what I do is I'll drop the charts when we get it. Okay, and again, this looks real good. Watch for a breakout over 11. If that happens, I mean, this thing's going to do the rippity-dippity. Okay, and that one's under a penny right now. I don't know what it does or anything, so we can come over here to research and go info, XYO. Okay, good work, folks. Good work. Good call out here. Okay, XYO, the XY Oracle Network. This one also, $115 million market cap, very small. Something to do with smart contracts. Okay, it's up 11% on the day, 45% in the last month, and 28% in the year. Okay, market cap's what I like to pay attention to there. And if you wanted to read more about it, you can actually click on this link and it will take you over to their website on CoinGecko. So, great call out here. We're 2 for 2. 2 names I would be buyers of this week with a stop loss. I mean, you probably have to move your stop up there to about 0.05 now on XYO, but both of those look good. Both of them tradable on Coinbase. Here's CAG. Okay, and this one looks like a stock, and I wouldn't touch it. Why? Again, because we're trending below the 50. If anything, I'm shorting this thing. I'm not touching it. Okay, again, it just breaks my rules. I'm not going outside of my rules, guys. 90% of traders fail because they don't have a plan. Okay, we're trading a weekly chart, and we're only buying assets that are above the 50-week moving average. Okay, if anything, we're shorting this thing right here. Okay, we're shorting it, meaning we're betting that it's going to go down, not up, because the direction's telling us. CAG, I don't like it. I'm taking that one off. I think there's a lot better names to buy right now. Here's Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce, this one's a little overextended for me. I want to buy it closer to the 50. Okay, if you own this thing, I'd be a holder of it, and I'd set a stop loss at about 391. Okay, again, I'd like to buy it closer to the 50. Right now, we're sitting about 32% off the 50. So again, if you want to go to the store and buy your milk 30% higher than everybody else, go ahead. But again, we want to buy these pullbacks, right? We want to buy after a bunch of red candles into the line or close to the line, and then the rippity-dippity off of it, okay? Green dot means buy, folks, and we can always anticipate the dot by checking to see where we are in regards to the 50. This is a very strong trend. I'm not arguing with that, but I want to buy it, right, when the stochastic RSI, just like how I want to sell this thing, just like how I want to sell when this is closer to 100 here, I want to buy when it's at 0, okay? Because when it's at 0, that's when we get the momentum to the downside, okay? And that's where I want to buy. I want to buy down in this area. Not up in here, okay? I want to wait. I want to be patient. Again, there's some setups all over the place right now, folks, okay? Perfect setups is what we're looking for. Those are the ones we're looking to trade. Here's DAG. I want to see if this one's on. So I'm not adding this one to the altcoin watch list because it's not on Coinbase. So those are my watch list, and I post them over in the Discord. But I use Coinbase to buy my crypto, so I don't add it to my watch list if I can't buy it, if that makes sense to you guys, because I like to narrow it down. Right? I can't look at 300 names. I got to have, in my opinion, less than 50 that I watch. So I'm always trying to narrow it down by adding in filters and parameters like that. If it's not on Coinbase, I'm just not going to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to eliminate just as much as I'm trying to add. Okay? Because I'm looking for perfect setups, folks. That's what we're doing here. Technical analysis about buying at the right time. People say you can't time the market. I could tell you right here, I would have bet my 401k on this one right here. Okay, that pullback down into the 50 right there, that was a perfect time to buy. We saw that in the stochastic. We got the green dot. This thing went from 3 cents all the way up to 40. That's a 10x on your money. Meaning you put in $1,000 here, you made 10 grand. You put in 10 grand here, you made 100 grand. You put in 100 grand here, you made $1 million. And it was the perfect setup. We had the breakout, the pullback, and boom, there was your signal, rip. Okay, all day long, folks, we do this. Okay, all day long. And you got the breakout here as well on DAG. Your stop loss is going to be at the bottom of this red candle right here. Okay, and it's at 0.04. Just call it 0.04. There's no green dot yet, but you can see the stochastic is trying to turn, and we're consolidating just like I talked about earlier over here on the cheat sheet, right? You're getting a little bit of that. So make sure it holds 4 cents. Okay, and it's sitting at about 5 right now. Here's Home Depot. Okay, where are we at on this one? We're way off the 50. We're overextended. The RSI's way up here. I'm taking profits. I'm taking profits on Home Depot this week. Here's STRC, another coin that just looks absolutely disgusting. I wouldn't buy this with my worst enemy's money. ARPA, it's an altcoin from way back in the day. Okay, 5 cents is your stop on this. You're getting the green dot this week as well. I believe this one is on Coinbase as well. So we could actually add this one in there. I'll go ahead and add the alert for you as well. Okay, and you'll get that over there in the Discord. Good call out over there. One sec here. Boom, there's XYO. And there's the ARP one. So you should get the ARP one. I like this one. 5 cents is the stop. It's got a lot of room to run too. Okay, you're talking about 300% back to all-time highs on that. Let me go ahead and check the research on it. So if you guys want to do this for yourself, you just type in /info and then the ticker over here. If you guys want to research names, stocks, cryptos, I think it even does Forex as well. So this one's a $64 million market cap. Another one, very, very tiny here. Give me a sec. I'll take my sweatshirt off here. I'm sweating. Sweating tough here. Okay. So ARPA, very, very small market cap coin. That one's on the altcoin watch list right now. Did I add that alert? It looks like I didn't get called out here. We already posted that one. Did I add that? I swear I did it. Looks like it didn't go through. Give me a sec. I just want to make sure we get that over there. Once per bar on the small green dot. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, there it is right there. Money, dude. That's money, dude. Let me delete that one there. Dollar signs. I'm paranoid. I'm tripping. Okay, so there's your signal on that. So again, the stop, that's a very small market cap altcoin right there. So very tiny, but again, we're playing the levels, right? We're playing the bounce off the 50 at 5 cents. You got a green dot here, stochastic. Where's it pointing? Up. So the momentum is up. As long as the last dot's green on the chart, the direction is up. As long as it's red, right, we're going down. Okay, ARPA looks good. That's a good call out there. So my top 3 so far are going to be those 3 right there. Okay, DAG looks good too, but it's not on Coinbase. We got SPY, and thank you for calling this out, by the way. So if you guys don't know what the SPY is the S&P 500. This is the top 500 stocks in the stock market. Okay, so when you buy the S&P 500, you're technically buying the top 500 stocks. It's weighted, so you might buy 1% of Apple and 5% of Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who controls the weight and how much it gets distributed, but technically the SPY is just good because you can see where the stock market direction is at the moment. And you're seeing right here on the weekly at the moment, you're getting a red dot. So this is a sell signal on the S&P 500. So I think the stocks are going to pull back here. I think stocks are coming down. Okay, I think you're going to see a rotation out of stocks and into crypto with what I'm looking at on the charts, because stocks have ran big. I mean, they've ran. This is a monster move there. I mean, for the S&P 500, that's from 400 all the way up to 500. You're talking about close to a 25% gain, which is big for the S&P 500. We talk about getting 3, 4, 500% moves on this channel all the time, and people get all excited about a 25% move. It's kind of funny, but again, those are just the general public. This is what the mutual funds are buying, people who manage retirements and 401k accounts, so on and so forth. I want the bigger gains because I'm timing my trades. People say you can't time the market, but I believe you can if you know what you're doing. I mean, anyone that says that I don't think knows the power of technical analysis and understands the way that markets move. A lot of people just think it moves up and down. No, these things move in waves. Up, down, up. Okay. The wave's going to break eventually and pull back. And when we get the pullback, we'll be there to capitalize. But thank you for calling this out, because we're looking at a clear signal. I mean, last time this signal came was back here in July, back in this area. And look what we did. We pulled back. Boom. So expecting a pullback in the stock market over the next couple months. Okay, right into the halvening. Probably April or May is when we'll probably come back down there into the 50. That's my prediction. And again, I'm just reading what the indicator says. Where's the stochastic pointing? It's pointing down. So watch for pullbacks in stocks. Okay, there's probably a couple stocks that'll still run. So again, you got to use technical analysis to know what to trade. I'm never going to buy the S&P 500. That's what everyone tells you to buy, but I'm never going to buy that. It's the biggest scam in the world. Okay, it returns what, 10% a year? They tell you on average the stock market returns 10% a year. Well, inflation's at 9.5 today, folks. So you're making 0.05% on your money by buying mutual funds and ETFs like this. Okay, we need lower cap coins to, I mean, you're talking about a 25% gain in 3 months there. If this thing goes back to there, that's 288%. I'm taking my 288% over the 20% all day long. Okay, so thank you for calling this out. Good stuff on calling the SPY out. And again, we're expecting a pullback because of the red dot and what we're seeing on the charts. HBB, is this one on? That one is not on Coinbase, so it's not going on our list. But I like the identification of the breakout and the pullback. So the stop loss on this is going to be 16 cents. That's the bottom. As long as that holds, it looks good. I like the stochastic right now. It's starting to round. You can see the waves starting to break a little bit. You can wait on the green dot confirmation. Just make sure you use, I'd buy it right here and use a stop loss at 16 if you want to own it. TSM, this is Taiwan Semi. This is a semiconductor like NVIDIA and AMD. Okay, again, where we at here? Okay, not buying. Definitely not buying. Looking to sell, take profits up here, folks. Okay, and then buy the pullback into the 50 at 101. Okay, profit taking here on stocks. Stocks look like they want to pull back big here. XDC. Okay, XDC's broken below the 50-week there, but look how far down here we are on Market Cypher. Last time we were down this far was back here in 2022. That was December of 2022 when we did the rippity-dippity back up. So this thing got a big pop up, and then it's just grinding down. Can you buy XDC on... you can't buy XDC on Coinbase either. Okay, but it's coming down here. So I'd say the green dot's going to be your confirmation to buy. Again, it's not going to go on my watch list or in the alerts, but if you continue to request it in the Discord, I'd be happy to continue to cover it for you. I'd watch for a bounce potentially off of that level right there, maybe 4 cents. If that breaks, you know, I'd be watching 0.03. But eventually, this thing's going to crack and go the other way. Okay, and the trend is still very strong on XDC, and I have no idea what this thing does. So again, you could research it using the research tool over there in the Discord, just like this. Type in the info, XDC. Okay, XDC network. Market cap of this is going to be, see, it didn't even respond. It's saying, nope, that's all right. Here's Poly. This one's on Coinbase. So I'm going to add that one in, and I'm going to add the alert here as well. Bada bing, bada boom. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday, folks? Who's watching? Drop a comment, folks. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're tuned in. Shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. We're taking over. We have come to destroy the enemy. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, we're coming to take over here, folks. Let me add this alert. Bada bing, bada boom. You're going to get that one over there. Poly is now in the altcoin watch list. And that thing keeps going off. That's kind of grinding my gears a little bit. Okay, that thing was already called out. Okay, so POLS is popping off here. So I'd use a stop loss around 75 cents for a trade on this thing. It looks like a really small market cap, too. That was POLS. Polka Star is what it's called. Okay, number 461. Less than $100 million market cap. You love to see that. POLS holders. So this has to do with the Polkadot ecosystem. So if you guys want to play Polkadot, play Polkadot. If you want to play an altcoin on the Polkadot, lower market cap Polkadot altcoin, this is the one for you right here. Okay, this is a good way to play that. I'm actually going to add this one into our looking to buy list. That's the purple list, but look at that volume. That's just insane. This is a whale right here. This is like millions and millions. This isn't retail. This is big boy institution money right here, right? It's the smart money. Okay, that's millions of dollars. Okay, tens of millions. Okay, coming in here, popping it up when we get the pullback, and here's the continuation. I like this trade here. Okay, 75 cents. You can even call it 72. Just call it 70. 70 is your stop loss, and this thing looks like it wants to break here. You're getting a green dot this week as well. So, again, just set your stop loss at 72 and play that level. I'd be a buyer. And that one's actually going at the top there, or somewhere around the top. Okay, I put it at the top. What else we got? AXL. Okay, another one. Lifting off here. Got the green dot a couple weeks ago. AXL USD. Nice. This one's in Coinbase as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add that one to our altcoin watch list too. If you guys got low market cap coins on Coinbase, please let me know. Okay, call them out here. Okay, because I'll gladly add them to my watch list. I'll keep an eye on everything for us. Okay, we'll review those charts every single day. Okay, so that one's now in the altcoin watch list. This chart just looks extremely bullish. What does it do? If it's on Coinbase, it has to have some legitimacy because they're like a publicly traded company. I think it's AXLR. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so this one's ranked number 111, less than $1 billion market cap. So this is a little higher of a market cap than the last 4 or 5 that we've seen. But, I mean, this thing's doing the rippity-dippity right now. Okay, green dot. I mean, this is massive. So what I do on this is I probably set a stop up there at 121 or even at the bottom of this week's candle. Probably at the bottom of this week's candle at 106. You're risking about 20-30% there. So that's pretty big risk. But, I mean, this thing just looks like it wants to keep going. I don't know a lot about this coin except for what I just read. So, interesting project. We'll keep an eye on that one. Here's Shiba Inu. Okay? Shiba Inu. Okay? Breakout, pull back. We're trying here. It's trying. Okay, the stochastic is trying to point back up here. We got the green dot. I'm bullish on the name. I said buy it a couple weeks ago off this candle. That doji candle right there. Got the green dot the next week. So our stop loss is at the yellow line. The bottom of the red there on a trade on Shiba. If you guys think this is going to break out, this is a great place to be adding. Okay, again, most of the people were buying Shiba back here when it was whatever that price was, right? When everybody was excited, right? They were in delusion mode. Okay, oh my God, it's the best time ever. It's going to be the next Bitcoin, the next big thing, right? We want to sell when people start screaming from the rooftops. We want to buy when nobody's really talking about it, right? The awareness phase, when they just start to talk about it, right? So it hasn't quite broken out yet. I mean, that was kind of a wimpy breakout, but this is more of a consolidation phase than anything. So as long as this yellow line holds, folks, I think Shiba looks real good here for an entry. Here's Ethereum. Okay, also breaking out. Broke over 3,000 yesterday. I'd use the same strategy of just using a trailing stop loss at the bottom of the weekly candles if you're playing it. Okay, I'm going to guess this stochastic's going to be up at 100 probably in the next month. Okay, 2 to 4 weeks. We'll probably be back up there in profit-taking zone. I don't know, folks. Just have a plan on this one. Okay, you could probably find some resistance right there at about 33. And then after that, it'd probably be up there at 4K. And last dot's green, so we can't be bearish. We're holders of the name. As of right now, we're holders of the name. We're not buyers, we're not sellers, we're holders. Okay, because ideally we were wanting to buy down here, right off these green dots. Okay, stochastic was on the floor here. We were into a major 4 or 5 year support level, ripping. Okay, now we're just getting to continuation. Now people are just, all the shorts are getting killed and people are just holding the line here. And it looks like institutions are just continuing to buy it up. So I'm watching for a 4K Ethereum. If it breaks out over about 32.5, I'm going to be very interested. Okay, that's going to be a very interesting spot to take a look. And I'd probably be looking at taking a profit somewhere around that level because I believe the stochastic is probably going to be up closer to that. Again, as traders, we're not looking to hit home runs. Okay, singles and doubles, folks. Singles and doubles. I told you before, if you take your calculator and type in 500 and multiply it by 2 11 times, you'll have $1 million. Okay, so that means you only have to make 100%. You have to make 1,100% trades in a row to be a millionaire. Okay? And if that's the goal, I mean, the goal of investing is to make money, right? Is to invest and build a future and provide for our families. That's the goal of all this. At least it is for me. Okay, I could care less about materialistic things. I just want to, contribute to society and not let people get scammed like they do every single day with this stuff. And, just be the best person I could be and follow the rules. Stay disciplined, folks. That's what it's all about. We got to abide by a set of rules. If you don't have a set of rules, you can go off this. You can go off these. If you don't want to go off these, make up your own rules. Okay? I choose to trade a weekly chart because I have a big boy job. I run a business in real life. Okay? I don't have time to sit in front of my computer all day for 8 hours a day. Would it be fun to sit here and go live with you guys every day for 8 hours a day? Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it would be. I think I'd get worn out really quick. I enjoy doing 2 videos a week, and that's really all we need when we trade the weekly chart. We don't have to look at it every day. We can look at it once or twice a week and be totally fine. So here's Uniswap. Uniswap also just got the breakout over the 50 and the pullback into it. There was your entry range. I'd still be a buyer of this name. So again, use the strategy of using a trailing stop here. Okay, put your stop loss at 672 on this. This looks good. It looks like it wants to go break. If it breaks out over 850, where we got the top there, that's called a resistance level. So when we hit a level and get rejected, it's now resistance. So we're going in for the break of that. If that breaks out, it's going to get really bullish, and it looks like it's going to, folks. I mean, this thing got absolutely freaking annihilated here. Okay, again, we were down below the 50, below the 50, below the 50. This was 2 years of just downward action, 2 years. Okay, and would we finally get a breakout, pull back, okay, and now we're getting a bounce off the yearly price. So when it breaks below, okay, we can assume that it's going to go down for a year, year and a half. When it breaks above, we're going to assume that it goes up for a year, year and a half. Okay, and we're going to sit here to benefit, folks. It's never been a better time to be a crypto investor than right now. At least in the last 2 years. Okay, obviously, if you were back in 2010, obviously that was the best time when Bitcoin was less than $1. But now, congratulations. February, what is it, 21st, 2024? Shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. Let's get it, man. Okay, 672 is the stop on this one, and it's looking real good with a green dot there on Uniswap. That's a good looking trade there. I'm actually gonna put that one on the red list. Let's see here. Whew. How's everybody doing? Okay, we got AVAX. This one actually came off today with a red dot. You can see over here, AVAX showing a red dot, but I think it's a shakeout. Okay, we've been consolidating for quite some time. I got a stop loss at about $32.60. Call it $32. Okay, we're just consolidating right now. The last dot is still green. Stochastic's pointing down. But I like to buy this closer to 0, so maybe this does pull back. I've been saying it's a little overextended for a long time now, right? 34% off the average. You're buying your milk at 34% higher at the grocery store right now. Okay, I'd prefer to buy it last, a couple weeks ago when it wasn't as bad. It was about 10% off. Okay, boom. There was your bounce. Okay, so it's still just sitting right on that 9. So it's still sitting on that momentum EMA here. 32.50 is the stop loss. If that breaks, my guess is we're going to come back down to 25 near that 50 week, and that will probably just be another entry to buy. So how you can play this is if you want to own AVAX, you can buy it here. Okay, if it pulls back down here, you buy it again. Okay, that's how I'd play it. PYR, this thing's popping off this week. This was called out over in the Overkill alerts on Sunday. Okay, again, setting my stop loss right there at about 598. You can even move it up to the bottom of this week's candle at 629, because this is actually the candle we're getting the red dot on. Stochastics pointing up. PYR looks good. This is an altcoin. This is on our altcoin watch list. I love this one for a buy here if you want to go long on it. Okay, stop loss is 629. You can even call it $6. Okay, that's about a 10% loss, which isn't bad at all in crypto. Okay, this one looks good. Big, nice breakout. Trend is very strong above the 50 there. Okay, PYR looks good. Stop loss, I'm going to call it 580. HFT, below the 50. I don't like it. If you play in the breakout, use a stop loss right there at 33 cents. You're risking 10% there. DRF, okay, there's a breakout there as well. So this one looks like it could have some continuation. I put the stop on this one at 0.002 DRF USD. Not on Coinbase. So it's not going on the watch list, but that's a nice breakout there. Okay, nice breakout above that. We got KDA. This one looks real good here, folks. Okay, let me check the market cap of this here. KDA looks good. Okay, that's number 216. There was a lot of talk about this one being a thing in the last bull run. Of course, nobody's talking about it now, but looks like it's a blockchain braided with high throughput proof of work system. So that's like Bitcoin's a proof of work coin, right? It needs to be mined. Looks like there could only ever be 1 billion in supply. That's a good thing. We're only about 26% of the way there, though, so there's a lot more to be mined, which causes, inflation. But, that doesn't really matter in a bull market. Will unite public applications, private blockchains. So that sounds really interesting. This sounds like a real interesting coin, and I believe you cannot buy it on Coinbase, unfortunately. But This one looks good here, folks. If you can buy this on whatever platform you're on, 90 cents is going to be the stop loss. Again, we got the massive breakout here and the pullback and the consolidation. This looks beautiful. This is a prime time setup right here on KDA. Good call out. Here's YGG. Also not on Coinbase, so it's not going on our list. Okay, you're getting a green dot this week. So use your stop loss right there at 43 cents and expect some continuation. Again, stochastic pointing up, green dot. Okay, green means up, red means down. We're getting a green this week, so we can't be bearish. 44 cents is going to be the stop loss on this. And we'll be looking to sell when the stochastic gets back up there at 100 on YGG. That one looks good too. SBR, okay, there's a breakout there. Still below the 50. We're getting a green dot though. So let's move the stop up there to 0.002. And can you buy this one on Coinbase? USD, no, you cannot. Okay, so 0.002 is the stop. You're getting a signal this week. So if you want to own it, I'd buy it right now and use a stop loss at that level. Here's Chainlink. Great request here. This one's actually in my portfolio. I'm still holding this one. Okay, I'm holding it even though we're quite a ways off the 50 here. I might consider taking some profits here if we break down below the 9. So my stop loss right now on this is around 17. Okay, but I think we're going to get some continuation. And I could be wrong. If it pulls back here into the 50 to 12, I'll just buy it again. But you're seeing a breakout, a major breakout of that level there, that weekly. And we're not quite at 100 yet. Okay, we're sitting at about 64. So that's still pretty low to me. Again, I want to sell when it's up here at 100. So if we get pullbacks on Link, I'll just be buying. Okay, and no red dot just yet. So we're remaining bullish on Chainlink here. This is an interesting candle, and we'll see if we continue this move. But all signs are pointing up, folks. We got that golden cross there. If you guys don't know what a golden cross is, look it up. But it's when the 50 and the 200 cross, and you saw that happen back there in January. So we're expecting this one to continue, just like it did back here. We're expecting some type of run like this. Okay, at least that's what I'm expecting. And I'll be looking to sell when the stochastic RSI hits 100. Okay, and until that happens, I'm not selling. DOT, again, we looked at that altcoin earlier. That's at the top of our list there, POLS. Okay, this is an altcoin built on this ecosystem. So Polkadot, very, very reputable coin here. 6.5 is going to be the stop. And again, you got the green dot. I'm a buyer of this name. Absolutely. Absolute buyer with a stop loss at, what is that, 650? Probably even put it down there at 6. Okay, as long as we hold 6, I'm extremely bullish on this name. Okay, and this one's in the, do I not got this on my looking to buy list? Yes, I do. It's just the tether version of it. Okay, so this one's up here as well. So POLS and DOT are my top 2 this week so far. Okay, we got a few more names. Here's Sand. Still below the 50 here. Okay, you got a stop loss at 45 on this. Okay, you got a green dot this week, though. Is this one on Coinbase? I'm pretty sure it is. I just don't like Sand, to be honest. I'm not a believer in the metaverse. I refuse to support the metaverse. I think people need to be out in the real world, not in the metaverse. So I'm not going to buy it, but that's just my personal opinion. If you want to play it, 45 cents is your stop. You're risking less than 10% right now on a trade with a green dot. So that one's looking good. Mana as well. This is also a metaverse token. Again, where was everybody buying these in the last bull run? Everybody was buying Mana and Sandbox back here at $6. Again, like the sheep. Okay, because their favorite Twitter influencer was telling them to buy it. And Jim Cramer was talking about the metaverse on CNBC. They were buying it up. Okay, Jim Cramer said it, so let's buy it. Okay, Twitter says it. All these Twitter influencers say it. And guess what they did to you guys? They just dumped it on you. They completely annihilated everybody. Okay, because everybody and their mother was buying it at 6. Except for me and the Spartans, because we know what the hell we're doing. Okay, we weren't buying this. Look at this. Why would we be buying up here? That is the worst thing you could ever possibly do as a trader. Okay, sheep get slaughtered, folks. Stay awake. Stay awake. Okay, stay woke. Not woke like woke politically, but woke like understand what's going on here. Okay, if they're screaming buy, they're probably selling it. Because again, smart money needs people to buy it in order to sell it. Does that make sense? If there's no buyers up here, they can't sell it. So they got to scream from the rooftops. They got to put it on their media channels, right? They own all the CNBC, CNN, Fox News. They own everything. And again, this is where you want to sell. This is where you want to sell. You don't want to buy when they're telling you to buy. You want to buy when they're telling you to sell. As hard as that sounds, that's how it works, folks. That is market psychology 101. Here's POWR. I think this one's on Coinbase too. POWR USD. Wow, here's another one. See, we're this is why we do these videos, folks. This is why we do these videos, okay? We're calling out some absolute freaking bangers here. Okay, look at this. We're going to get the signal over there in the cord. I'm a buyer of this name with a stop loss at, I'm going to call it 29 cents. POWR. Okay, what's this one do? POWR. Might not even be on what the heck? POWR. It's got to be. There it is. Power Ledger is this one's called. Okay, this one's number 290. It's a $181 billion market cap. I like it. Power is a technology company that builds software for distributed, decentralized energy markets for a sustainable future. It has developed a blockchain-based platform that enables the tracking of trading energy, flexibility, services, and environmental commodities. Great. Sounds like one of those green energy companies. Its goal is to provide a platform for full, modernized, market-driven grid that offers consumers a choice in their energy while driving the... I don't even know anymore. It's like headquartered in Zug, Switzerland. That's interesting. Operates in more than 10 countries. Wow. 2 blockchain layers. Power token is issued by Ethereum. So it's an Ethereum-based altcoin here. And it also has a native Solana-based blockchain that produces. So it's built on the Solana and Ethereum blockchains. It's about $181 million market cap, which is still pretty damn low. I mean, this thing was all the way up at $1.31. That was a few weeks ago, and it pulled back about, jeez, dude. I mean, you're talking 264 back to that spot. I like it. Okay, and I got the green dot alert set up on this. I'd be a buyer of this name. Again, because we broke above the 50 there. We're now in an uptrend. I'd be buying in this area. Okay, and I'd have a stop loss probably below 24. That's my level I'm playing. But stochastics near the floor. I'm going to guess we're going to get a green dot on this thing in the next couple of weeks. But looks like nobody really knows about this one yet. There's no volume. So great call out. Again, shout out to the Spartan Army, baby. We got another one. Another one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got AI. I heard some talk about this last night in the cord. We're still playing this, folks. We're still long on this coin. They had earnings yesterday. It looks like they... What did they... Oh, you guys said they reported. They haven't reported yet. They report next... Someone said they reported yesterday. Who said that? This is showing they report next week, but maybe that's wrong. So on the daily, you could see, yes, they got a red dot. So expect the move down, but we're still holding this name, guys. Okay, we had the breakout here, the pullback. We had a double bottom here. So a double bottom, again, I've talked about this as well. This is also over here in our cheat sheet. A double bottom is when you go up, you pull back, you bounce, and you pull back, boom. That's where you want to buy. Okay? So again, double bottom. Up, down, it's like a W. Okay, it makes a W. The breakout, the pullback, wimpy breakout, pullback, rip. Okay, that's what I'm still looking at here. Do we have a red candle today? Yes, we do. But are we still holding our $23 support, $23.50 support that we got over here? You can even call it down there. I just say 23 is the stop. If it breaks 23, then I'll be worried. But if I'm in this position right now, I'm not worried right now. I am not worried. Okay, it's still consolidating here too. So this is an interesting one. I'll just say if you hold it, just make sure it holds 23. Okay, and the last dot is still green here. We could be red here in the morning if they open up. If you guys are serious about them reporting earnings, okay, don't let them flush you out. How much are they down in the pre-market here? Only down 2% in the pre-market. So 23 is the level we're playing. That's the level we've been playing since the beginning. So as long as that level holds, folks, we just got to remain in our trades. Does that make sense? Okay, we can't be a bunch of sissies. Okay, we got to hold the line. You can see that. I freaking posted that. Braveheart, my favorite movie over here. Okay, hold! You know what I'm saying? We're going up against Goliath, baby. And we're going to defeat that motherfucker. Okay, he's going down. Okay, and you just saw that called out over there on POLS. Okay, we just got the alert there. Beautiful. Wonderful. Bada bing, bada boom. That's a nice looking chart there on POLS. Okay, and AI again. I'm holding as long as it holds 23. I got my stop loss set at $23. If 23 breaks, we are wrong on the trade. Okay, that green dot is a liar. We got MNT. Looks like this one just wants to do the rippity-dippity here, folks. MNT, USD. Is this one on Coinbase? No, it's not. Okay, so watch for continuation. Again, I use that strategy of just putting your stop loss at the bottom of this week's candle. Okay, make sure it holds, because as long as it's green, it's not breaking below. When it's red, that's when the trend stops, right? So expecting continuation on this. Again, stochastics at 87, we like to sell at 100. I like to buy when the stochastic's down here. So if you're holding this name, again, just use that stop loss strategy of 67 cents there. What do we got next? CKB. Okay, this one's doing the ripski here. Okay, I'm waiting for this thing to cool off a little bit. Okay, I'm waiting for it to cool off. We're 60% off the 50-week, off the yearly average right now. That's a lot. Okay, 60%'s a lot. Again, I don't want to buy my milk at a 60% premium. I don't want to buy anything at a 60% premium. Especially when the goal is to make money, right? I mean, you want to sell at a 60% premium. You want to be taking profits at that area. And here's Senate. This one looks good too. Is this one on? Nope, not on Coinbase. But again, big breakout here and the pull back into it. Let's go ahead and do some research on this one as well. What's the market cap? And nope, not even available yet. Okay, it's not on Coinbase. So, you know, I got to stop at 11 cents on this one. Okay, green dot looks good. Again, stochastic is more towards 0 than it is 100. So I'd be buying here with a stop at 11 cents. And you could even move it up if you want to be less conservative to about 13. Here's PRLD. And we got a couple more. Then we're going to hit our altcoin watch list real quick. Okay, if you guys got requests, again, drop them over here. I'll answer them in Saturday's video. I'll answer them in the next one. This is a PRLD again. Where is it? It's below the 50. Therefore, we are breaking rule number 2 on this of being below the 50. Therefore, we do not trade it. IMNM. Wow. Yeah, you missed the move on this one. Take some profits on this. Okay, watch for a pullback down to 11, 12 bucks. Okay, that's a 50% drop. You're sitting way too far off the 50 right now. Okay, again, another one that's 60% off the 50. I'm taking profits here. I'm not holding this thing. If you want to day trade it, that's a different story, but we're not day traders, okay? We're weekly chart traders. We're buying when the weekly stochastics down here giving us a green dot near the 50. Boom. The entry was right here. That was a perfect setup here. Look at that. Perfect setup number 1. Perfect setup number 2. That was the perfect bounce off the 50 there. Okay, that was money. I wish you would have called this out back in December. Okay, because that was a nice move. I'm talking about a 400% racker. Okay, yeah, about 400% racker right there. Wow, yeah, profit-taking city, though, up there. If you're not taking profits, I'm going to kick you out of the Discord. Okay, here's PALL. I don't know, no data on market cipher here. Watch for some continuation. I'd use a stop loss right there at 29. Make sure that holds. So that's it for the chart request. Thanks, everybody, for getting those in. Let's scan through our oh, my goodness. Look at Jasmine go, baby. Yes, sir. Okay. The Dotsky, baby. The Dotskys don't fail. Woo! Let's go, man. That's sitting at 1.5. Beautiful move there. Beautiful move. This thing's gonna rip here, folks. Again, we're nowhere close to 100 yet, so, I mean, we're still holders of the name. Again, we were buyers back here. That thing's up 60, 70% off the bottom. Way more than that, actually. I mean, that's 222% there off of where we were calling it out. So you got the breakout here. Yes, it got rejected, but we saw the green dot. And yeah, you could play the green dots. You don't, if you want to break the rules, break the rules. Okay? It wasn't the perfect setup, but it was pretty clear that we were making a higher high there. You got the green dot on this candle. 223% move there. Looking real good. I actually had my dad buy this one, and he's pretty happy right now. Here's ABT. Okay, profit-taking area up here, folks. Looking for pullback. So this is great, right? When something breaks out like this, it obviously catches our attention. Okay, but what we want to do then is be patient and wait for our opportunity. We're like hunting prey, right? We're hunting prey here, folks. Okay, so we want to strike at the perfect time. We're like a lion in the jungle hunting antelope. Okay, we're looking for that perfect opportunity to where they're not paying attention, or something's going on, they're distracted, boom, that's when we act. Up here, though, on Market Cipher, technically as traders, we got to be taking profits, folks. We got to be taking profits, and we're waiting for pullbacks into the 50s. So, great name, great move. That's a massive move there. That's a 10x, folks. This was a 10x. Okay, a 10xer. Well, about 635%. So, again, you put in 1,000 here, you're making 6,000 up to the top. You put in 10 here, you're making 60 up to the top. Okay? Great move there, but we're profit takers on that. PRO, we just added this one. That one looks good with a stop loss at 45 cents. XYO, another one we just added. Okay, this one looks real good this week. Buying opportunity with a stop loss at 0.005. We got API 3. Okay, we're more of profit takers on this one. We're taking profits on this one. Why? Again, because we're very overextended down here on the indicator. And we also are sitting about 53% off of the average price. So again, buying it at a 53% premium here, no thank you. Let's be patient because everything, literally everything pulls back eventually, and we will be there to act when it happens. CTSI, another one. Profit taking territory on that. ARPA, I'm a buyer of this one this week. We got a green dot on that. Let's move our stop loss up to about 6 cents. That's this week's candle. Again, everything's pointing up. Stochastic, green dot, we're looking good. UMA, okay, we're getting our pullback here. Let's be patient here and wait on the dot. Okay, if we can come back into the 260 level, that's great. This is UMA. And I will go ahead and share this this watch list over in the Discord after this as well. Here's Riot. This is Riot Blockchain. Okay, green dot here. We're crossing over there on the 60. I'm a little worried about stocks right now. You guys called out the SPY. Okay, here's the daily. You got the pullback signal on that. Okay, and we're not quite at 100 yet on Riot. So again, I'd be being patient, waiting for the 100 to come to sell. We'll see if we get a red dot this week. Just make sure this thing holds. I'd set a stop loss at 13.8. Here's REQ. Got a red candle this week. We're up above the 50. So you're playing a breakout on this one. Okay, use the stop at, what is that, 0.09? That's the level there. AXL, we talked about this one. This was a chart request today. Looks good. Stop loss is 0.106. Okay, here's a green dot on WCFG. Okay, stop loss is still 54 cents. Still holders of that name. SUI, profit taking. We're profit taking up here. We're up 29 weeks in a row. We're profit taking. Okay, we're not adding. We also got a red dot on that as well. So be very, very careful on SUI. We're going to be there to capitalize on the pullback. Here's Threshold. Okay, nice bounce here. I'm a buyer of this name too. I think we get the green dot either this week or next week. Okay, current stop loss you can set right there at 0.024. INJ. Wow, look at what the stochastic is on this one. This is a Solana ecosystem token. And that's a massive bull flag. If you guys don't know what a bull flag is, okay, look it up on Google. Okay, a bull flag is when we get the pull. So think of this as the pull and then the flag. It's just going sideways. It's not dipping down. This one looks interesting. I play it here with a stop loss at 26. That's a bullish bear flag right there, or bull flag right there. Okay, I was hoping for one of these pullbacks like we got back there in September, but we didn't get it. But that was a perfect setup right there. You saw the dot there. Boom, $6 all the way up to 46. That's a 600%, 700% move there. I mean, $1,000 into 7,000, $10,000 into 70,000, 70,000 into 700,000. I mean, you call it. That's a big boy move there. And I like where the stochastic's sitting right now. So I'm a buyer of INJ this week. That one looks good. I'm going to move that one up to the top there. I'm really excited about Jasmine here. Okay, I hope this one just does the freaking rippity dippity here. Okay, that one's looking good too. A little late in my opinion, but we were calling it out again in this area. So if you're not in the Discord, you guys are literally losing money. If you're scared to pay the $7 a month, I mean, you guys can literally make the membership back in one day. And we just do that to make it exclusive. Like, I don't care about making money from this. I make all my money from trading and from my job. Okay? The reason I have the membership is if this thing is scales, I'll be able to do this. I'll be able to put forth more time to this and help you guys out and create more content. But until that happens, right, we're just providing value over here. That's all you get is value. And we got the top movers over here. I want to show you guys this one as well. Some of you have seen this, but we actually call these out too. So this will tell you the top losers and the top gainers every day. So if you look up market movers over here. So if I type in crypto, I'll put in gainers over here and it will tell you what's moving the biggest. So Jasmine's up 35%, Prom's up 31%. So now we can look these up, right? ALPH, I can come over here to my charts and go ALPH, USD. Okay, it's not on Coinbase, so I don't really care about it. Okay, let's look at the chart just because. Okay, that thing's doing the rippity. So again, I look at this and say, it's not on Coinbase, so I'm not going to watch it. And, you know, it's already freaking extended to the moon. Okay, I'm going to wait for a pullback into the 50. And that's just the way you guys could see what's moving. Because we want to play the big breakouts. We want to play stuff that's breaking out. For example, Fetch, FET. This one's on the altcoin watch list too. Boom, we saw this one last week. Okay, look at that. Boom, stochastic was near zero. Pulled back. We were up above the 50. Bang, there was your entry candle. This thing's doing the rippity-dippity. Okay, so again, we got to stop on this one at, what is that, 63 cents. And we're going to look to sell when that stochastic gets back up to 100. Okay, so holding that name there. So this is also something you get when you're a member as well. The top movers, I love that feature. It's one of my favorite. The research is cool. I mean, the alerts is worth the $7 a month in my opinion. You go to Starbucks and buy a coffee, you pay $7. Okay, you're literally getting some of the best trading material. Like if I was a trader just starting out with this stuff, I'd be a kid in a candy store. I mean, this is all you need to succeed, folks. A set of rules. You got a course. You got an indicator. Okay, you can request charts. You got the alerts. You got the watch list. You got the research tool. You got the top movers every day. What else? What else more do you need, guys? Let me know, because I will find a way to get it in there. I will find a way to get it in. Here's shipping. Okay, and I gotta run here in a sec because I got a meeting. So I'm gonna go a little faster on these rapid fire. Okay, we're below the 50 on this one still too. So I added this one because it's on Coinbase. I don't want to buy it yet. I'm waiting for a breakout and a pullback. We're still below the 50 on that. PYR we covered. We got to stop at 587 on that. That one's flashing a green dot this week. That was called out over there in the Discord on Sunday. GRT. Shout out to Smartass. He's still holding this one. We got the entry right there. Again, here was the perfect setup on this, folks. The breakout, the pullback, right into the 50, the doji. Rippity dippity, baby. This thing's up 40% off that move. We're using that trailing stop loss at about 17 there. Okay, GRT is looking real good. Again, looking to sell when that's the cast that gets back up closer to 100. Here's Rose. Rose got a red dot this week. So I'm using a stop on this one at about 9 cents. 9 or 10. Okay, I do like the stochastic. It's rounding, but we got a red dot. So there's a bunch of mixed signals here. Again, we're above the 50, so I'm continuing to hold it. Okay, if 9 or 10 breaks, it'll probably come down to 8, and you can add again if you want to own it for the long term. Here's FIDA. Nice breakout there in a pop. Kind of looks like Jasmy's breakout. It's wanting to break out, but it's got wicks, so it's continuing to get rejected, but the stochastic's pointing up, so it's telling me it wants to break out here. Again, I have no idea what this thing does, but watching for that breakout above the 50. Osmo, I don't like how this thing's setting up. Okay, again, I don't want to buy things that have gone up for 25 weeks in a row. I want to buy things that have gone for 25 weeks in a row down. Boom, there's your entry candle. Rip. Okay, so again, we're waiting on a green dot on Osmo. DESO. I got to stop at 35 on this and down here at 28. Again, where's the stochastic? Not really interested in buying it right now. But if that thing comes back down here, again, we'll be looking to capitalize because it'll probably be closer to the 50. So some of these names we're just watching for pullbacks, folks. That's why they're on the list. We want the pullback into the 50. METIS. Okay, this one looks good for some continuation off that 9-week. Stop loss is going to be 70.84 if you want to play it. Again, I want to buy it closer to the 50 because I hate buying stuff that's at a 52% premium. Again, I'm not going to the store on days where stuff's up 50%. Okay? Hey guys, steak's up 50% at the grocery store. Come and get it. Hey, yeah, no thanks. Okay, I'm treating my crypto the same exact way. And my stocks. Okay, here's Cody breaking out. So now we got the breakout on Cody. Right? So you could use your trailing stop, but look where we are. Okay, good example right here of the stochastic being almost to 50. Or almost to 100, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'd be looking to take profits up in this area. It had a nice move from 5. That's about 100% move. And again, I'm not saying it can't keep going, but what did I say before? We're not looking to hit home runs. We're looking to hit singles and doubles. 100% move is a single or a double to me. Okay, I'll take that all day long. So, again, I don't want to buy when the stochastic is up here. I'm not a momentum trader. I am a weekly, whatever you want to call it, swing trader. BNT still looking good with a stop loss of 61. Had the green dot last week. This one looks good here. Bancor. Okay, you guys can look that one up with the research tool over there in Discord if you want, but 61 cents is the level I like it. Okay, where we point up. I want to buy assets that are going up and above the 50. It's perfect, right? It's absolutely perfect. BMT, okay, I'm a little interested now. Let's see what we got. I wasn't born last night. I'm just trying to do right. 60% APR? Jeez. It's connected to ETH, Bitcoin, Link, Matic, and Aave. Owned by its community as a decentralized anonymous organization. Interesting. $100 million market cap. I like BNT, folks. I like it. It seems like an interesting play. I'm going to put that one near the top there. Okay, that looks good. That's a nice setup there with a 61 stop loss. I'm actually going to call this one out for today's chart of the day. chart of the day. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, boy. I wasn't born last night. Project Galaxy. Again, this one's up in profit-taking territory here. Okay, we're getting close to 100. I'd probably look to sell within the next week. Watch for it to top out at about I'd say 450. Okay, that'd be my profit-taking territory again. We're just overextended. We want to buy down in this area when we're buying. Right now, we're holders. Okay, absolute holders, and use a trailing stop loss, right? You want to use a trailing stop at the bottom of this week's candle. Okay, and if you're really good, you can time the top. Okay, in my opinion, the best time to sell is when the stochastic hits 100. That's when we're overbought. We want to sell when we're overbought. We want to buy when we're oversold. Okay, so watch for that to hit 100 next week or the week after that. I'd say 1 to 2 weeks you're out from a play on that. We went over BNT. We went over FET. Did I already have BNT? I have BENT in here twice. Where'd it go? All right, Bancor. Yeah, this looks really good. I really like the setup here. Boom, breakout. Look at that big, massive consolidation phase, folks. That's huge. Huge. VTHOR. This is a VeChain altcoin. Okay, again, another one that's getting pretty close to 100. Not quite there yet. I think this one has another week or two of going up here. Okay, you're getting a little pullback here on the daily, but nothing too scary. I think you get some continuation on this over the next couple of weeks. We're not quite at 100 yet, but when we get there, we can look to sell. RNDR. Okay, stop loss going to be at 470 on this one. Okay, again, nowhere near 100 yet. Let's just be patient. We're holders of that name. TIA, sellers. Okay, got a red candle this week. I think we're going to get a breakdown on TIA. Here's IOTEX. Okay, this one's pointing straight up. It's got a green dot. Okay, not looking bad. Again, use the trailing stop, or you can set it at the top of that. Close there at 5.6. I mean, I just use the bottom of the weekly if you want to play it. Okay, I like it. Momentum's pointing up. It's got a green dot. As long as we're not at 100 up here, we're good. Okay, that looks good. The monthly chart looks good. Daily. Okay, we're getting a couple days of pullbacks here on crypto. I mean, we can't just go straight up 20 days in a row, folks. Okay, calm your jets. We're fine here. Okay, we're fine. As long as you're not at 100 on the stochastic, you don't gotta worry about selling. Okay, and as long as we're above the 50, we're in an uptrend. So you can look for pullbacks into the 50 on the names that you want to own for the long term. Power was another one. Power Ledger, that one was called out today. We just added this one. Stop loss is 24 cents. Okay, stochastics down there on the floor. Watch for a green dot in the next couple weeks on that. Here's SNX, 295. Okay, rip up, pull back. Okay, go sideways. Okay, nice bounce right there off of the 50. I like it. I'm a buyer of SNX this week. This one looks real good too with a stop loss at 295. Here's SNX. Again, we had the nice bounce there off of $3 right there at the 50. The rip up, the pull back, and now we're getting the ripski. Just waiting on that stochastic to get back there to 100. Here's Bonk. This is a Solana ecosystem token. I heard about it right here when everyone was excited about it. Boom, they flushed it on us, and I like it. I like it for some... actually, the daily actually looks awful. Okay, I'd be careful on Bonk. I'd be real careful. And there's no data on the weekly either, so that might be one we need to take off. There was just a lot of hype around it, and I like hype because I like to watch people get crushed that don't know what they're doing, and Lord have mercy on their souls. It's not my fault they're not in the Discord or following the channel, right? I pray they find us. But until that time, right, they're going to be buying the hype. They're going to be buying the delusion. They're going to be buying because their favorite Twitter influencer said to buy it, right? And Jim Cramer's saying buy it, so they're buying it. It's unfortunate. It really is. And that's honestly a big reason why I started this channel is to help people with their financial literacy. Because there's so much, I mean, the big guys who know what they're doing, they win. But they win because they're educated and they know how the system works. If we know how the system works, we can capitalize just as much as they can, folks. I already told you only have to double 500 11 times to be a millionaire. Okay, so why not us? Why not us, folks? I've showed you a million charts today, a million setups you could have taken in the past that could have netted you 50, 100, 200, 300, up to 700%. Okay? And this is just technical analysis, folks. I've been doing this for a long time. I've failed many times, but I have learned from every mistake. And that's a good thing to take in life as well. We're all going to make mistakes. We can't quit. We can't let it get us down. We just got to learn. We got to adapt. We got to plan. Okay? And we got to execute. And that's what we're here to do. Super. Super's ripping. Doing the Ripski. This one's also up. Over 100%. 150% off the last green dot. Boom. You got the green dot right there. 150% racker there, folks. Okay, we're holders of this name here too. This one looks like it wants to continue as well. Okay, big ripper there. And if I'm up 100%, I'm at least selling half and taking what I put in back out in most cases. But, I mean, this is just one of those names that looks like it wants to continue. Super looks good. IMX looks identical to Super. Same thing here. Green dot. Okay, what happened? 85%. Thank you very much. I'm laughing to the bank. Okay, but now I'm considering the fact that we are 60% off that 50. So that's concerning to me. Okay, but again, we're not quite at 100. We don't have to be right at 100, but we could be, between 90 and 100, I would say. That's where I'd look to take profits. And again, this is a lagging indicator. So meaning next week on Sunday, when we get a new candle on the weekly, this is going to move. Does that make sense? This RSI, it's going to move, meaning it's going to pop up next Sunday when we get another candle. We don't know where it's going to be right now because we don't have the next candle. But on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we get new weekly candles on crypto. New weekly candles on stocks come on Mondays. Okay? So, again, wait for the stochastic to tell you when to sell. We're getting close. Okay? My sell target on this would probably be up there around 5. Okay? That's definitely where I'm probably taking some off the table. Because, again, I don't want to hold forever. And I can always buy it again when it gets a pullback into the 50, whether that's in a couple months, whether that's in a year, whether that's in 2 years. Okay, I'm willing to be patient. I got 60 to 100 names that I follow between my altcoin list and my looking to buy list here. Okay, 60 to 100 names. And we're going to get opportunities, folks. If you're a forever holder, you're going to get crushed. Like all the idiots did in GameStop, and like they did in Dogecoin, like they did in Shiba Inu, right? We just got to be disciplined, folks. That's what it takes. Everything in life requires discipline and consistency. Okay, if you could be disciplined and consistent, you will be successful. Don't swing for the fences every time. We're hitting singles and doubles here, folks. Okay, 100% move is a definite single or a double. We'll take 100% every time. Okay, you're going to give your money to Edward Jones, and they're going to give you 5%. Okay, and then they're going to take a fee on top of that. So you're outworking the 95, 97% of the population by using this strategy. Okay, and here's another one. ZRX is looking real good here. Okay, I'm actually going to do some research on this one because this is a setup that is absolute fire here. Okay, ZRX 0x protocol. Show me the money. Okay, 289 for the market cap, number 213. Okay, circulating supply looks really good. This coin actually looks real good here, folks. Okay, this looks like a money setup. Okay, breakout above it. Okay, I like ZRX too here. Oh, money, dude. ZRX looking good here. Okay, that looks freaking good. Okay, 28 cents is our stop. You got a green dot this week. I mean, that was called out in Overkill alerts as well. So again, you guys aren't missing a thing. I mean, you're seeing it right here in person here. Beautiful bounce here off a name, very low market cap. Look at similar move to what happened back here. What happened? We broke out above it. We pulled back into it. We went sideways. We did the Ripski. Okay, and again, this thing went from, what was that, 35 up to 35 up to 2 was a 524% move. 524%. You put in 1,000, you made $5,200. Okay, very nice setup here with a green dot. I'm playing that green dot with a stop loss at 28 cents. Okay, here's ILV, same thing. Stochastics down here on the floor. We're using the trailing stop loss at the weekly, just in case. $89 is our stop. Here's ALF doing the Ripski here. I'm taking profits up in this area. Okay, looking for a pullback into the 50. We're going to capitalize on the first pullback back into the 50. We're going to be here to call it out, waiting for the stochastic to get down here. Again, this is a momentum trade right now. Congratulations if you want to keep holding it, right? Use the trailing stop strategy right there at 28, but no way I'm going long on this. No way. Okay, no way. I'm buying that pullback to the 50 down there at 13, and then I'm going to capitalize. Here's DWAC. DWAC is, I think this has something to do with Trump's social media company or something like that. And nice move here. So, again, keeping an eye on it. Very low market cap stock. Waiting for the stochastic to come back down here at 0 to capitalize. We're in the uptrend, right? We broke out over the 50 for the first time since it IPO'd back here in 2022. Okay, just now getting the breakout above the yearly moving average. Okay, we are now in an uptrend. We are now looking to buy every pullback into that 50-week moving average from this day on. Okay, eye on the ball, folks. Zeta. Okay, this one's a little too new for me. A little too new. I'd be in here on the daily trading it. Okay, but you don't even have any data on the daily either. So, brand new coin here. Okay, again, trailing stop, 176. SEI, oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Okay, again, just ripping here. Just doing the ripski. I got to stop right there at 69. Big time. Okay, no data on Market Cipher on this one either. These are really new coins. AGAE, oh, ugly there. Okay, that's a break. Well, actually, it didn't break quite yet, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm taking this one off. To be honest, I don't really like it. Not a fan here. CCS, continuing on here. The stochastic's getting close to 60 now. So, we were buying this thing around 1090. It just does. It's doing one of these. Okay, we're waiting for the big move to happen. Okay, use that trailing stop loss. I'd probably move the stop up to 10. You're probably at a break even now if you're buying this thing. So it's a break even trade, which is good. It's a free bet. Okay, 1090 is your level. And again, I'm looking to sell when the stochastic gets back up here. So watch for a move either this week or next week for some continuation. I'd be looking to sell around potentially 13 or even higher than that if it really breaks out. But it's a beautiful pullback here. And you even got the double bottom. Okay, you got the breakout, the pullback, the double bottom, and continuation with a green dot. It looks good. CCS looks good. That's it for today, folks. If you guys got chart requests, get them in for Saturday. God bless y'all. Thanks for showing up today. And thanks for all the participation over here and calling out all those names. I think we added 4 or 5 new altcoins to our watch list. I'll go ahead and post this right now over here in the Discord so you guys can check it out. Okay, what is today? February 21st. Okay, this is the update here. Bada bing, bada boom. So you can actually click this link here, and it will actually pull up the list for you. So you'll be able to come in here, look at the charts, and do all this stuff here. All you got to do is click that link over there inside the 10x spot there. And that's it, folks. We had some bangers called out today. I think my favorite trade of all is probably going to be the BNT. I'm loving the continuation on Jasmine here. That thing's just looking good. But BNT is probably my top trade. From your guys' requests, I like POLS. I like Polkadot. I like PRO. I like XYO. I like APRA. Okay, all look like they're divergences to the upside. Everything's going up. We want to buy assets that are going up, not down. And we want to trade things that are in an uptrend, folks. That's why we got the rules. If you guys got any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or holler at me over here inside the Discord. You guys can join for free down below in the comment section of the description. Get access to the trading course, the trading indicator, the rules, the cheat sheet, all the trading apps you need to get started and learn more, folks. Tap in, join up, folks. We're a community. We got about 2,000 people in the server now, and I think we're closing in on 300 Spartans. So it's awesome to see us growing, and I love seeing everybody's success over here and everybody contributing. So God bless y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.